The winter storm settles in tonight. All of us clearly hoping the state's power grid is holding up. So let's you and I have a live look. This is ERCOT's dashboard, and the good news that you look at the dashboard right here is the demand. That's the green line. The power available. That's the magenta line or the purple line up toward the top there. More than we need right now, obviously. And we all have to wonder after what happened last February. But right now things look good. Aaron Jones, the only North Texas reporter, going on camera with ERCOT's interim CEO tonight, by the way. Aaron, candidly, pretty big test for them.
Okay, so I think the big question that all North Texans have right now, are we ready for what's coming in the next couple of days?
We are ready. We're very ready.
ERCOT interim CEO Brad Jones says in his opinion, the state's power grid is more reliable than ever.
But the stuff that we've done for the past year, whether it's weatherizing our fleet or the way we operate our grid, which we do that in a much more conservative manner than we used to do before, it's really has put us in a solid position.
ERCOT says demand could hit a peak just under 72,000 megawatts this week, which would set a winter record. But still, they predict there will be an excess of 10,000 megawatts available.
For Friday morning at 8 a.m., that's when we expect to have our highest load on the system.
Jones says in the past 24 hours, he has received notice of gas curtailments, but believes the impact will be minimal. The loss of available reserves expected to be between 1,200 and 2,600 megawatts. Are you expecting any more gas curtailments at this point?
At this point, this is all we know about.
Gas suppliers are not required to report these decisions, which Jones hopes through legislation will change in the future.
I've talked in the past about the need to create what we call a gas desk. This is something that I know exists in the Northeast, in both New England and New York. It's something we should have in Texas. At present, we don't have the information. We're not given the information that we need, but we're working through the Texas Energy Reliability Committee Council to make sure that we can begin to get that information.
As North Texans prepare for what's coming, Jones says it's important to note, even with the grid holding up, the chance of power outages is possible if ice accumulates on power lines.
It's really trees that are the problem. Even just a tenth of an inch of ice on a tree can start to weigh down those branches.
Encore trims trees that could impact power lines year-round, and will have crews scattered across the Metroplex this week, working around the clock to respond to incidents.
I know the people that work at Encore, and we are passionate about getting that power back on.